Hi guys, welcome to the third devlog of the game I have been working on, Sky Harvest. This video is continuation of my previous devlog number 2 and I would recommend watching that if you haven't already, where I created a main menu for the game. Before starting guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the response and feedback you have left on the previous videos. Reading each and every comment is really heartwarming. Thank you, I am so grateful to have each and every one of you with me on this journey. So, over the past few days I have been working on two new features which I believe will add real immersion and depth to the gameplay of the Sky Harvest. First one is a dynamic day and night cycle which you all can agree is easily the most common feature of any open world game. Second one is an inventory system which will be the backbone of the whole game. Please watch till the end of the video as I will be going over how I developed these systems one by one. So without further ado, let's begin. Dynamic day and night is one of the most common feature in any open world game. If you were to look at a decade-old game or look at any recent AAA game, they all will be having day and night cycles. This feature adds an extra layer of immersion and helps player feel as if he is living inside an actual open world. Now, in Sky Harvest, I took the day and night cycle to one step ahead as I have planned to connect this with the game's quest system. The game will be offering variety of quests, but the availability of some of these quests will depend on what time of the day it is. Now moving forward, I want to show you that this is how it looks when the time is 8 AM. This is when the time is 5 PM. And this is 10 PM at night. To make this day and night cycle, I am changing two things inside the scene. First is the directional lights rotation, and second is lerping skybox colors from day to evening to night time. This method is the one I'm using to lerp light angles to give the day and night effect. And guys, this concludes how I developed the night and day cycle for my game Sky Harvest. Now, the second feature I developed was inventory, or as we call it, backpack system. I opened my sketchbook and thought of brainstorming some ideas of how this inventory will be going to look, but then I thought, why should I reinvent the wheel? So I started looking for inspiration by understanding the inventories of Resident Evil, Animal Crossing, Witcher 3, and Zelda Breath of the Wild. After watching these amazing inventory systems, it was very easy for me to decide which one I will be implementing in Sky Harvest. Once the mockup sketch was ready, I opened up Photoshop and quickly made a reference UI. Now, with the help of this reference UI, I opened up Unity and finally started making the inventory system. Now guys, let me quickly show you how this looks inside the game. So the whole UI is divided into three categories. In the middle we have player backpack, in which all the items will be displayed in their respective categories of seed, harvest, tools, food, and companion. On the right we have game settings such as save, load, options, and quit. And on the left we have a logbook. This is kinda like journal where everything player has ever collected in his backpack will be recorded. This is also divided into same 5 categories. Now after designing the UI, it was time to develop this inventory system. I started by creating a new script data holder which will hold the data of every individual item inside the inventory. This include item type, name, icon, and this item's description. Since it is a scriptable object, I can now create a new items data holder by just simply clicking on create data holder. Let's assign the type as seeds and name this as apple seeds. Now I will assign the icon that I have already made for this. Now guys, for the description I took a little help from ChatGPT. It is so awesome and time saving. Once I was satisfied with this, I copied and pasted it inside the description and made a little bit tweaks. Now before using this data holder to create an item that can be added to player's backpack, there are a few things that needs to be taken care of, like an item script which will hold the data and an inventory script which will take care of the items players will be interacting with. So to understand how this works, guys, imagine we have this item which we need to add in player's backpack. As soon as player interact with this item, a notification will be shown on screen which will display the name, item's icon and what type of item is added to the backpack. Along with this notification, this item is sent to inventory script. The inventory script, after receiving this item, check if it is a new item. If it is a new item, it will make a separate slot entry in the respective list. But if it is something that player holds in his backpack already, then instead of making a new slot entry, it will simply increase the count by 1. Last but not the least, inventory will also send a message to the logbook to make sure a new item is added there in the respective slot. Now let me show you how this looks. I have gone ahead and created a few items for showcasing in this devlog. After picking up these apple seeds and tomato seeds, we can see that they are added in the backpack. Inside the logbook as well, a new slot has been unlocked for each one of them. Now let's fly to our floating island and check our harvest. And yes, we will update this island with a better looking one. After picking up these 9 tomatoes, we can see them updated inside our backpack. Now let's pick up all the apples our tree has provided us. You can see guys, our backpack is updating accordingly. And everything we are picking, it is getting recorded in the logbook as well. So guys, this is it. This concludes our inventory system. So yeah guys, I am overall very satisfied how these two features are implemented. And yes, I will definitely be updating these systems in the future if needed. Also, I recently asked you guys in a poll which UI system you think should be implemented in Sky Harvest. And you guys voted for Stardew Valley. Honestly guys, I can't agree more with what Meliodas said in the comment that Stardew Valley style UI will let me see all the tools all the time. So yeah, you guys voted for the better UI. So guys, thank you so much for making this decision for me. Now finally guys, in the next devlog, I will be developing the main farming system along with this tool selection UI. I might also add NPC interaction if I will be able to find time from my full-time work. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any likes, dislikes, feedback that you would like to mention, please feel free to comment them down below. I will be reading and replying each and every comment. Also, consider subscribing to support this channel and to stay updated with all the progress of Sky Harvest. Thanks again and stay tuned for the next devlog which will be coming very soon.